Smoke until the stupid state, stay until it's late. Sweet like chocolate cake, tart just like the shit I roll off paper plates. Search for sweet escape because inside I feel I'm dying slow. I tell you all that.
What is happening, my dogs? My name is Madison and I am the Auction Dog, and today I'm taking you along with me on probably what is my favorite buy that I've ever made so far during this entire time as a dealer. A little bit about myself. I buy and sell a lot of BMW. Cover the house number. This is my M3. That's my girlfriend's X5. This is my Touring, and I'm going to pick up a very, very special car today. And I'll bring you guys along with me. Little backstory, I actually bought two cars in this deal, and I called on a E24 that I saw for sale locally, and it's a Euro market E24. It's a gray market, and it's got the Euro bumpers. It's a really cool little 635, honestly. And so that's not the car that we're gonna be picking up today. I'm gonna go get that one on Wednesday, and I'm gonna film a video with that one too. But today, we're going to pick up something very, very special, and I am super stoked on it. So let's go ahead and get on the road, and you guys will see what we're working with when we finally get there, but I'm not spoiling it for nobody. Before we really get into the video, if you haven't already, if we do earn your subscription throughout this, please like hit the red button down below, give us a subscribe, like the video, drop a comment, let us know if you love what we're doing, and we love the positive feedback. Honestly, it's really cool to see. So thank you guys very much. Let's hop right into it and get it running. So we are headed I want to say probably about 45 minutes north where I live. So it's gonna be a quick little run, but you got to go over the Sunshine Skyway to get there, and it's a beautiful ride. So we got storms coming in too that'll be here in like 2 hours. So it's crunch time, baby. Let's make this fucking happen. Six right here. That's a 635.
That's pretty sweet.
That's what he daily drives. The older guy does. There she is, dude. Son. All right, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna get this freaking deal struck, and then I'm gonna pick back up with you guys and I'll show you what we're working with here. This thing's sick. Here she is. Techno Violet E36 convertible, dude. Saving her, bringing her back. Needs tons of work. Needs to be put back together. But we're gonna bring her home and get her running, dude. I'm super stoked right now. I am fucking pumped up. And then these two cars we will be seeing more of. E9, very rare old stuff. Really, really, really sweet. You do not see this kind of stuff anymore. Absolutely not. I really like that. White guts. Man. Dude, first drive in the M. I didn't really film too much inside of there. I wanted to get the fuck out of there because it's just they're old timers and I don't like doing it right in front of them and stuff. But this car is insane, dude. This is a Techno Violet E36 M3 convertible. I can't believe I got this thing for what I did, honestly. It's completely taken apart because they've been having a problem with the top and getting the top to work. And it's okay, because it's stuff that I can sort out. I'm not too worried about it, honestly. And I think that this thing has so much potential to be awesome. It's not even funny, dude. It's craziness. It really does. It's gonna be such a good build to start from and just get cracking. So I'm gonna get out here and kind of go over it a little bit so we can show you where I'm at, but I might just run it freaking home and go through it then. But this car has been sitting for 9 months. 9 months, and it's completely taken apart. It really is. But it drives great. Oh my God, dude, this is insane. This is insane. So I was kind of quick getting out of that place just because he's an old timer, you know what I'm saying? The dude's 70 something, but those two E9s that are for sale inside of his shop, I think I might have a buyer for them. And they're both for sale, $15,000 each, which is cheap as fuck for an E9, honestly. They need everything, you know, but they're really, really decent shells for what it's worth. And This car particularly was there because it had, the convertible top doesn't work. And I bought it from the dude who owns the car itself. He was just done dealing with it. Look, it's all taken apart. They were trying to chase the problems. I don't understand why every piece of the whole car is apart, but it doesn't really matter. I can put this whole thing back together in a day, you know, and it'll be a nice running, driving car. The seats were just done. He paid like $2,800 to have front and rear seats all done at a shop. So it's like, this thing's sick, dude. It's freaking, it's so nice. It needs a lot of love, but I scored, it has 104,000 miles, 104,709, right? And insanity, dude, insanity. 104,000 miles, run and drive perfect, no check engine light, no issues, does everything that it's supposed to do, cold air, like no accidents. Every VIN on every body panel matches to the actual VIN of the car, so you know that it's never been wrecked. It's never had anything. It's a Survivor M3, dude, and I scored this thing for like next to nothing in the M3 world. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it. I cannot believe I'm driving a Techno Violet convertible right now, and it's doing really good. And I'm so stoked. I'm so pumped up. So what I think we're gonna do is probably keep cracking home. We got shit to do today. It's already almost 12:30, and I'm gonna try to get us home and then we'll do a little review of the car once we get there, you know, and just kind of talk about it all, because dude, this thing's insane. It really is. It's so clean. It has the potential to be something very, very special, and I'm so glad that I got to bring this to the channel. I really am. So we're on the Skyway now. Look at this stupid, that's one of my problems. We're gonna go through all this stuff, but this was owned by somebody who not an M guy, to say the least, you know. So let's get home. I was gonna stop on the beach over here, but screw it. I got everybody behind me in that car. They all want to get back to the house, so I'm gonna go freaking knock this out right now and freaking get it cracking. All right, so we finally made it home. This is a day after I got this car home. I got this thing home yesterday, and it kind of rained for the rest of the day, and I didn't really want to get outside and start looking it over, but I just wanted to bring and show you guys where it's at right now in this very point and where we're gonna go with it. So this is the Daytona Violet M3, okay? And I'm super stoked to have it back here. I've already started kind of just doing some stuff to it. I peeled this crappy pinstriping off and like all the M spats and everything. I don't know why people used to do that back in the day, but it's really, really cheesy. And this is where we sit right now. It runs and drives really good, cold air, everything's set, but it's been pretty much disassembled because they were trying to track down why the convertible top's not working. And I didn't film too much inside of that shop because they're just old timers, and I didn't want to stick cameras in their faces and stuff and film their place of work, you know, and just didn't want to be too uncomfortable with them. So I just kind of tried to get the hell out of there. But we scooped this thing for nearly nothing. And I just want to show you guys where we're at before we get started on it and kind of just start reassembling everything and see why the convertible top's not actually working. This thing is really taken apart on the inside. So your door panels are off. You're freaking basically all the rear seating, everything's taken apart back here. The guy, he was trying to figure out why the convertible top's not working. The modules tested okay. The latch is working. Button seems to be working, and he thinks there's a dead short in there, some sort of, or even potentially some sort of limit switch is bad. And I'll be able to sort it out and figure out exactly what's going on with it. But when I got there, part of the deal was that he got to stop working on it. And so I just took it and I told him, look, load up all the parts into the car that you have for it, and I'm gonna take it as is, and I'm done with it. And so that's exactly what he did. I mean, everything is in here, but it's all blown apart. So from what I do know, he just spent $2,800 having the seats done before it went to that shop and sat for 7 months. So that's why they're really dusty, but the leather's all real nice and it feels good. I don't know, it does seem like it is cowhide leather, but it's not original, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And they do look good. So the power, I did find out that the adjuster on the other side doesn't work properly, like the seat doesn't sync. So I don't know if there's something going on with that. Either way, I'll figure it out, not too worried about it. But this thing needs some serious reassembly, and that's where I'm gonna come into it. And what I think I'm gonna do is probably put it back together and then start from there, because I don't know, I want to figure out exactly why the top's not working, but I have a feeling that
there's just so many, like, why is it all taken apart? You know what I'm saying? Why are the door panels off? Why is the airbag, you know, unplugged over there? Why is everything just, what were they doing? They were trying to look for a dead short somewhere, I really think, as to why that's going on. But I don't understand why it's completely blown apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and start reassembly and figure out exactly where we are, pull all the parts out of here just to make sure that everything is here, and go from there. But I just want to start driving this damn thing, dude. I do. Well, on the way here, it did perfect, you know, not a hiccup at all. It does, for some reason, some E36 run just a little tad warm over center. It's not hot, but once I put an aluminum radiator in my other car, that problem went away. So I'll probably end up doing something similar to this. The only thing that I did notice is that once I got it out into the sun, this trunk's been repainted and it looks a little darker than it should. I don't know if that's coming through on camera. Like, it is purple, but they almost put too much of a, like, it's like a pearl color, but they almost put too much black in it, or I don't know. It's just too dark. It's too dark compared to the car. So that might need to be readdressed. But I did check the VIN on the trunk and it matches to the car. So I know that the trunk's proper, but it just wasn't painted properly. And then also I went around and all of the VINs on every body panel match too, which is crazy. So, I mean, the car's, it's a numbers matching car. Motor's proper, everything's right, and it's just really tidy. Like, if you get under it, and I'll jack it up and we'll take a look at it under it in a little bit, but if you get under it, everything's really tidy under there too. The undercarriage looks really nice. And so, yeah, I just can't wait to get started on this thing and see where it all comes, or gets to, you know? It's just, it's an insane buy. And I don't even want to tell you guys what I paid for this thing. I really don't, because it'd just blow your mind. In the M3 world these days, I stole this car. I absolutely stole this car. And this was part of a package deal with the E24 that I posted on my Instagram, and I'm going to pick that one up. It's Monday now. I'm picking that one up on Wednesday. And that's going to be another video as well. And we got a major sale working on 2 other cars that are at this shop. And dude, those ones I'm going to make a video about just solely. But so let's get cracking. I'm gonna start pulling some parts out of here and kind of seeing where we're at and lay everything out and figure out what we got to do to get this thing back to where it needs to be. All right, so I kind of started cleaning the car out, got a bunch of shit out of here, started kind of wiping, because this car came with somebody had put like a aftermarket pinstripe on it, which looked terrible. That's the remnants of a sticker somebody had on there. And I wiped all the kind of the remainder off from the pinstriping. It was on the hood too. They had some stupid, I hate these grills. They're just, if you own a BMW, don't do this kind of crap. This freaking tricolor bullshit just looks ridiculous. Especially if you're a real BMW enthusiast, that looks ridiculous. So they actually followed the lines with more stickers down the bumper, which left a stain, so that looks freaking terrible. And it's the yellow fog lights are a little janky. This one's kind of crappy. But I've just been going around kind of just demystifying this thing, you know. I got all of the interior out at this point. Door panels are gone. Everything's out of here. I'm probably gonna put the driver's seat back in just so I can drive it around and just kind of see if everything's working properly. And yeah, I just want to get a good feel for the car. And I'm not gonna put the interior back together completely until I make sure that top module is proper and working, and figure out what is unplugged under here, because I found a bunch of plugs and stuff that are unplugged, and I need to look at the schematic just to make sure I put it all back together right, because I hate doing this kind of shit. I mean, I'm gonna do it because the price was right on the car, but I just hate having to go through and put back together shit that other people took apart, because this makes a really, really crappy scenario on trying to get everything right, you know? And so this is where we're at really right now. Just kind of clean the seats up. Obviously the seats were redone, you know, but whoever did them pretty much broke the backs all apart. Like, they're just broken, you know, and they're just shitty looking. So I might have to replace those. This is the driver's seat. Something's a little funky with this. So if you step on the rail, it's got give to it. You know, it has like a weird amount of give to it, which is kind of odd to me. And I'm likely gonna pull this off, pull the seatbelt apart real quick so that I can take this out and just kind of not have to deal with it, because it just moves around too much. Or maybe I'll just stick it back on for right now and just not clip it in. I don't know, I'll figure that out. But I just want to put the driver's seat in here so I can drive it around today. I'm gonna go to the gym, do some other stuff, and kind of get some attention off of this. Today has been a busy freaking day. Not between this, but other cars and stuff that I got going on. I just got a lot of shit running today. So this is where we got basically with the Daytona convertible. In the next episode with this car, we're gonna go ahead and start really getting into it. I'm gonna figure out why this convertible top's not working, figure out why the brake lights aren't working, because they aren't. It's just the two lowers. So I know the switch is right. Maybe the actual lights themselves are bad, like the bulbs. So I don't know. I'm not even gonna screw with it right now. I'll figure it out later. But that's really where we're at with it. I mean, the car, it ain't that far away from being sweet, you know, and it really is gonna get there. It's gonna be there not that long from now, and we're gonna enjoy it. I probably end up keeping this thing for a little bit because I'm in it for nothing, and it's gonna be sweet to enjoy a nice, you know, freaking Techno Violet convertible this summer. So if you guys have watched this far, thank you very much. We got 2 really big videos dropping this week. One of them is with the E9s that I'm going to save tomorrow. 2 of them, I posted about them on my Instagram. Very rare cars, and we already sold them. So we got to go dig them out, and we're gonna put them on a truck for shipping to California. Done, deal's done. 4 days. It was a really, really good one, and I can't wait to film that and show you guys that, because this is a true barn find level pick, and it's really sweet. And I got a video with an E24 coming out. I got to pick that one up from 2 days from now. So tomorrow we're doing the E9s, and then the next day we're doing the E24, and both are going to be really sweet videos, so watch out for that. And if you haven't already, check out theauctiondog.com. You can keep up with us I need to update some more builds and stuff that we got going on there, but you can keep up with us on there. You can look at our merch on there, see what we're doing, you know, and just kind of get a general feel for everything that I'm all about and why I do this and what we're doing here. So thank you guys very much for watching this far. If we did earn your subscription, please give us a little subscribe down below on the red button, like the video, drop a comment, let us know if you do love these kinds of cars, if you like when people do this, and if you wish that you were the guy that got a freaking Techno Violet for sub $10,000. Thank you guys very much. Peace out, my dogs. Hope you have a great rest of your day.